The man convicted of killing a Fallbrook family faced a judge for sentencing today, but unexpected legal maneuvers pushed back the sentencing hearing. It was a chaotic day in a San Bernardino courtroom. I'm Garcia.
And I'm Mark Mullen. So the father of Joseph McStay was the only one who had a chance to give a victim impact statement today.
I hope you burn in hell.
Ramirez was convicted of killing Joseph McStay, his wife Summer, and their two young sons. The McStays had disappeared from their Fallbrook home in 2010. Their bodies were found in a shallow grave near Victorville in 2013. Today, Merritt's attorney took up nearly the entire day making a motion for a new trial. The judge himself spoke for an hour and a half as he ruled against a new trial. He will decide whether to sentence McStay to death or life in prison. The sentencing hearing will continue Tuesday with more victim impact statements. A second person has been arrested now for the death of a Rancho Bernardo high school student.
This afternoon, 19-year-old Angel Ramirez and 20-year-old Joshua Benjamin appeared in court. They're accused of killing a 16-year-old boy named Christian. Police say he was found dead in the middle of Cresta Drive back in March. Prosecutors say it started as a robbery when Christian agreed to meet up with Ramirez and Benjamin to buy drugs, and that when the suspects drove off without giving him the drugs, Christian hung on to the car. He was run over. Ramirez and Benjamin are facing 25 years to life in prison. Police at San Diego State University are asking people to contact them if they know how a student ended up dying after a party on campus.
Police are still investigating how 19-year-old Dylan Hernandez died. Back in November, Hernandez went to a fraternity party on campus. After returning to his dorm, Hernandez fell from a bunk bed. He was found not breathing that morning and died the next night at the hospital. The medical examiner said the fall from his bunk bed contributed to Hernandez's death. But SDSU police want to know if there is more to the story. The medical examiner is expected to release the autopsy report and toxicology tests next week. Tomorrow, thousands of people are expected to take over Waterfront Park for the annual Women's March.
This year, organizers are celebrating 100 years since the 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote. Today, volunteers gathered for a sign-making party. The march started 3 years ago following the inauguration of President Trump. Similar demonstrations will be held nationwide. The San Diego rally and march starts at 10 tomorrow morning. It goes until 2. Traffic and parking will be tough. That's the warning near Harbor Drive.
All right, let's get the latest on the weather right now. Here's Dagmar.
A beautiful Saturday. Looking at temperatures now that are the beginning of a bit of a warm-up. Saturday we'll see mostly sunny skies. A few streamers of high cloud moving through the region. Temperatures for the coastal zones averaging out at the mid-60s. So yes, still a little cool, but really actually close to seasonal norms. We're not that far off. Inland Valley area is nice and warm. You're looking at mostly sunny skies at 70 degrees. The mountains, you'll see the mid-50s. Again, mostly sunny skies. In the deserts, you will enjoy a beautiful Saturday at around that anywhere from the low 60s into the mid-60s. Plenty of sunshine from coast to cactus.
The Border Patrol says it is sorry for unintentionally destroying the garden at Borderfield State Park.
The Border Patrol says it intended to just clean up the garden because smugglers were using it for illegal activity. The garden was planted more than a decade ago to encourage friendship between people on each side of the border. Well, about 10 days ago, volunteers learned it had been bulldozed. They met with the Border Patrol and they were given permission to replant the garden.
San Diego Restaurant Week returns this weekend.
It starts this Sunday, runs through the following Sunday, and it features more than 160 restaurants.
And this year, a new restaurant is joining the list. Dell's Hideout is a Texas-style barbecue spot on Adobe Falls Road in central San Diego. The 8-day event will feature restaurants across more than a dozen regions throughout San Diego County.
That is our nightly check-in here on the NBC7 app. We are live on TV every night at 6 and 11.
We will have breaking news as well on NBC7.com and on our mobile app. You can also find weekend events for you and your family, all kinds of good stuff. We'll look for you at 11. Have a good night.